Bucks is back, and it's bigger than ever.
We've got a man in the corner, and it's caught!
Can he hold them off? The roof will be raised in Bronze.
Like an enemy in the night, mission impossible for two.
Both teams hungry, desperate to win that title.
A very warm welcome back, everybody, or a very warm welcome too if you're joining us for the first time this afternoon. We are live from finals day at the Futsal here at the University of Wolverhampton, the Walsall campus. And inside the arena, Durham and Derby prepare to duel. Durham, the legacy champions. They've won the last 3 of these Bucks national championships. For Derby, the pretenders, are very talented squads, led by some really talented coaches. And it all comes down to 40 minutes inside the lines on court. If you weren't with us earlier, you've missed a couple of fantastic games. The trophy matches for both the women and the men, absolutely brilliant. Durham looking to do the double. Their twos won the championship trophy earlier on this morning. Well, the firsts here are looking to win the big one. It's Durham in the purple, Derby are in the orange and blue as our referee gets us underway. This is the captain out on court this afternoon. That was number 5, Erin Brown. One or two Americans in the Durham lineup. This we'll see a lot of for Derby. I was chatting to their coach before we got going today, and they don't have a recognised goalkeeper at uni level. So what they have got is Emily Brett, who's a very, very good outfield player, who has done a very serviceable job in between the posts. But what Derby will do a lot of in this match is fly, which means utilising their goalkeeper as an outfield player, or an out-court player, to be more precise. Lovely ball around the corner, kept in by Dale. Teed back, looking for that second post, and Niamh Doody couldn't quite supply the finish. Taking the kick there. That's Faye Dale looking to secure a trifecta of championships. It's her 3rd year at the club. She won in year 1, 2, and looking to do the hat-trick. A couple of players out there for Durham who are already champions in this exact competition. But Faye looking to do the triple is quite the achievement. Durham will be favourites coming into this. They've been fantastic all season. They've obviously got that fantastic legacy at the club. Doody, chance, Dale cross, Doody there, and there's the first goal. That's the danger they have. It's a fabulous little bit of work this from Niamh Doody. Really, really tidy in and around the edge of the Derby D. Little give and go with Faye Dale and a really clinical finish into the corner. Not a huge amount that goalkeeper Emily Brett can do about that. Mentioned that they were favourites at the start of play. I think they're even bigger favourites right now. Having scored the first goal, Durham will feel very, very confident of taking down another national title. Nowhere really to go for Erin Brown, and Derby turn it over, and Faydale had to be there for Durham. It's a lovely ball for Doody. Fantastic feet again from Doody. Really good in those tight spaces. That's a nice bit of work from Alexandra Gatt. Try to scoop it towards the path of Doody, cut out. Now Derby can have a bit of a run. Really good defending from Erin Brown. Doody somehow finds the feet of Brown. It's back for Doody in front of goal. Brilliant save. Emily Brett has had to do an unenviable job this season, but she has done it very, very well indeed. Good ball into the pivot. Turning was Jess Smithhurst. And she is again. Looks for the first time. Ball towards Evie Lockley. It's cut out and Durham can build from base. It's Doody. It's a pinpoint pass. Onto a right. There's Dale and there's the goalkeeper once more and she'll play. Not just any goalkeeper is Emily Brett. She'd far rather be out of court. But in this game, you can really do that and find some advantage with it. Something that Durham will certainly have to keep an eye on. Something that may have Derby pulses racing once or twice. And it can be, of course, a very risky game to play. It's really good strength. And a nice little pass there as well from Ella Brennan. Unlucky to connect. Or to not connect, rather, with Evie Lockley. These two teams have met twice this season already. And right at the start of the campaign, it was a bit one-sided. Derby's keeper issues at the time were even more pronounced. And when they met again, it was certainly a lot closer, more competitive. That's the sort of game we're expecting this time around. Comfy save for Grace Byers. Derby will certainly hope that they're peaking at the right time. They've got progressively better through the season. Whereas Durham have just been consistently excellent. Here they come again. Squared across and Niamh Doody couldn't apply the finish. Derby looking to hold a counter-attacking threat. They know the quality of Durham. Decent strike from Faye Dale over the top. And probably take a little bit of heart from the match we just saw in the trophy game for the men, Newcastle versus Bath. Bath had to dig in and defend for long stretches against a very comfortable possession-based team. But they were so direct and clinical when they attacked. That's what Derby need to be. If you missed the ending to that game, by the way, not only did it go to penalties, but the way it went to penalties. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you. It's that good. Go and watch the last 30 seconds on the Bucks YouTube channel. Maybe at half-time of this one. Cut out by Derby. Chance here, 3-on-2. Brennan finds the pass. Niamh Doody back defending. Derby need to find a cross. It's Brennan again. retained possession brilliantly. Can she find a way through? She wants a foul. She's going to get one. Alexandra Gatt concedes the free kick. Really, really strong work there by Ella Brennan. On-court foursome of Brennan, Eleanor Humphrey, who's heading over to take the free kick right now. Maria Bieg, the number 4, and Megan Wood, who's currently stood right on the second post. Conversation between Brennan and Humphrey as to who takes this and what they do. It's direct. It's whacked straight into a resolute Durham wall. Teed back for Brennan to have the shot, got over it. Or got under it rather. Ball went over. Alex Gatt in her second final as a player. She missed her first though. Missed the occasion due to an ACL injury. Huge achievement just to be playing in this next one following that. Looks like it's going to be Erin Brown to give this quite the punch. And that is a good, good bit of keeping from Emily Brett. Well held by Emily Brett. And out of play, Alexandra Gatt couldn't keep it in. Mentioned Derby's keeper travails. I'm sure that has helped this season. Tyler Denson, their coach, a very, very handy goalkeeper in his own right. Once played on this court in a big Tier 2 match up against the Chelsea Futsal squad. I was chatting to him earlier. I think his palms might still be stinging from a couple of those shots. I think he's helped a lot with Emily Brett's development as a goalkeeper. I'm saying not a natural position, but here she's more than comfortable, and she charges in field and takes the shot on. That's the danger. It's an X factor for Derby. If they can get it right, every attack is a player up. Teed up, Humphrey leaves it. Brennan's going to swing around and take the shot on. Plenty of venom, too much height. Keep going, the shout. I think Derby generally will be pretty pleased with their response to the goal. Disappointing to have conceded so early, but done a pretty good job at limiting Durham since then, and have carried a threat. Here is the goal scorer, Neve Doody. It's with Brown. Doody, watch those feet. Very, very adept. Faye Dale. Given away, and that's Brennan. Maybe a chance to shoot. Decent one. Stung the palms of Grace Byers. Megan Wood with the strike. First real proper save the Americans had to make. Chris Sewell, the coach for Durham, I don't think he'll be disappointed with what he's seen so far, but there detects a hint of concern across his face. Derby having a good spell here. Gap didn't get a touch on it, I don't think, or did she? Yeah, she did. It will be a Derby ball. You can tell already the work Derby have put into their set pieces. Teed up, Brennan. Looked for the extra pass, gets a break, still Brennan, and just couldn't quite link up with her teammate. It's good work from Eleanor Humphrey. Charging forwards, Derby once more, cuts out by Brown, she's got Doody in support, slips the pass, it's great tracking back by Alex Harding to make the interception, and now it's 2v2, Brennan runs out of room. Smithhurst, Durham ball. It's a tidy ball. It's an even better run from Niamh Doody. Really lively and clever forward. Feed back for Brown to play into the centre and take two. Oh, lovely reverse. Faye Dale. Oh. Little lucky Jess Smithhurst. Actually got nothing there. No ball or no player. Goal kick, the call. Oh, it was a decent diagonal that from Derby. Couldn't quite get Eleanor Brennan on the other end of it. Plenty of these girls will be playing in the NFS, the National Futsal Series. For the Derby team. There's only a few of those players in the NFS squad who aren't eligible to play in this Bucks team. It's a really good core. They all know each other very well, play together very well. Brennan almost got round the wrong side of Erin Brown. A couple of nearly moments for Derby. Niamh Doody's touch exceptional. Turning is Dale, look at that. Squared, Doody, brilliant. That's some goal. That really is some goal. It's Doody with the finish, but it's all about that player right there. Faye Dale with a moment of magic unlocks the door for Durham. Have a watch of this. See you later. Beautiful little nutmeg. Found the right pass and Doody was there to complete a very similar finish to her first goal. It's a lovely goal from Durham, and they lead by 2-0. Decent strike and fumbled a little bit by Byers. Goals come at a good time for Durham and a really bad one for Derby. They were just having a good spell. It's come slightly against the run of play, if anything. Teed back a little bit too venomously, and danger here. Dale might go all the way herself. She does! 2 becomes 3 in the blink of an eye. And Faye Dale, who is looking to complete a hat-trick of championship wins in her 3 years at Durham University, is well on the way. 2 assists and a goal already for the co-captain. And Derby, who it felt like a minute ago were right in this match, very quickly have found themselves a mountain to climb. Durham ring the changes. This is Beth McLaughlin who squared it. And Leah Monk was almost on the end of it. Good bit of goalkeeping by Emily Brett. Foot in there by Eleanor Humphrey. Other player on court at the moment for Durham we've not mentioned is Erin Nicholson, who's currently playing in the back line. Oh, it's gone in! But it's not going to count. Not too sure what the signal was. Maybe whether it hit a hand in there. This replay might be able to tell us. Just sort of put into an area by Brown. And yeah, off the hands of Beth McLaughlin. That's the reason why that won't stand. Derby, whilst you're watching that replay, had a good attack. Forced a save out of the Durham keeper. Oh, good work by Smithhurst. And she goes all the way. Erin Nicholson held her off to a point. And Jess Smithhurst has done unbelievably well to get something from that. Teed back, decent strike. It was on target from Eleanor Humphrey, it was a good block. And Humphrey calls for the fly. There's the spare player. Stumble on the ball. Good feet. And Brendan took a tumble. And no malice in it. Just a kick in. Shin guard went flying off of Brown into the back of the net. Says thank you to the official for spotting it. I don't think she even realised. McLaughlin cut out. Shot is a decent one. It's well held by Grace Byers. To save, you'd expect the Iowan to make. Brennan, nice. Shot comes in, it's well blocked by McLaughlin. No way out for Nicholson. Smithhurst takes a seat for Derby. First minutes on court for Ella Hilliard. Wow, look at that from Brennan. Oh, that was disgusting. Deserved a goal. That got people up on their feet in the stand below me. Big save that from Grace Byers. This is Emily Brett. There's Derby once again fly. Oh, that's what you can't do. Eleanor Humphrey cedes possession. I have another watch of this though from Ella Brennan. This is just absolutely lovely feet. Completely in on goal and a really good bit of keeping from Grace Byers. one-on-ones in futsal, so difficult to score in front of a good goalkeeper. Just so little room to hit. Derby are playing some nice stuff. Aaron Brown there with the block, corner. Whether it's a case of Durham just dropping into more of a block, or Derby forcing them into it. But this has been the pattern of the match for a good chunk of this first half now. A couple of changes in. Back on come Faye Dale and Alexandra Gatt. This is Hilliards, and Brennan couldn't quite sort of feet out. There goes Gatt, all on her own. And no way through. Derby will fly again. This time it will be Emily Brett from the right side. Already had a couple of good moments as Brett. This is Hilliards. It's all about trying to find those players right there. That's Brennan, couldn't squeeze it through the gap. It's a really interesting game when there's a fly played, because Durham is still trying to press. They have to, but they know they're outnumbered. So the spare players become those in the corners. Derby found it beautifully there. Just need a goal. Go as far as to say it's a deserved one. Wouldn't question really whether Durham deserved to lead. They've been good themselves, but hasn't felt like a 3-0 game. Derby again flying with Emily Brett. She can take as many touches as she likes in the opposition half. She can touch it only once per move in her own. That's why she'll loiter by the halfway line, where she can just be as safe as possible whilst taking unlimited touches. There she is. Oh, it's a loose pass. Ella Brennan was open there at the second post. Nicholson's first time ball. Dale on the spin. Into kicking. 3 minutes and change remaining of this first half. Durham looking to do the double. Their twos won the trophy. Their ones looking to win the championship. And a timeout called by Derby. Coach wants to talk it over. Reminder of the couple of goals that have taken Durham to this position where they lead the University of Derby. This was the second goal, and this was absolutely brilliant from Faye Dale. Very similar finish and setup to the first that Neve Doody scored, and this was the second. This was all about the number 8 Faye Dale. Powerful run and finish off the transition. But imagine the words there from Tyler Denson will be pretty positive. Derby are right in this game. They're creating decent opportunities. They've got some good looks. And they're preventing Durham from really dominating. This is Brennan turning. Shot comes in, another good save from Grace Byers. Just needs that extra little bit of quality on the finishing from Derby. Grace Byers has made saves. There's not many that she's had to work really hard for, you'd say. That's lovely. Alexandra Gatwell denied. Excellent goalkeeping by Emily Brett. two number 13s going head to head. As Brown wraps one into the second post area. Yeah, whether by his lack of a real quality save is due to Derby maybe taking bad shots, or maybe the finishing just needing to be a little bit better. It's tough to say, really. But they are definitely working the goalkeeper, and they're working this Durham defence. Brennan just didn't have the room for Hilliards. Heading towards the 2-minute warning. Little breakdown there between Aaron Brown and Alexandra Gatt. Brown played the pass, Gatt looked at Brown, Brown looked at Gatt, and they both just shrugged. And she had a giggle about it. You can do that 3-0 up. Derby fly. Can he find those corner passes? Brennan. Ooh, into the mixer. Hilliard was close. Retta's flying again. Here she is. Takes a shot, it's deflected. Brown might have a go from here. She does. Good save. Oh, that's an amazing bit of keeping. Gatt flies in, and they're going to give a foul against her. That's an extraordinary bit of goalkeeping from Emily Brett. The save was good initially, but to get back up and claw it away from the goal line, that's spectacular. Good save there, but that's absolutely amazing to keep that out. Great work from Emily Brett. Probably just about to keep Derby in it at 3-0. You feel like there's a way back for them. At 4, it feels like a mountain. Need to score the next goal. To be fair to Derby, they are threatening it. Just need to keep the door shut at the other end. There's the diagonal they're looking for. Hilliard across. Byers missed it. Chance for Brennan off the post. Off the post. It's coming. Great work from Derby. And Brennan misses by a whisker. Nicholson into Brown. Excellent first touch. Shackled though by Humphrey. Brennan out rather than anywhere else. Scoot forward towards Dale. Gatt can't quite keep it in. There's a Derby ball. Emily Brett quickly into her fly position. Breaks for Brennan. There's the shot. Chance maybe for Smithers. No way through. Megan Wood, I should say. Apologies at the back stick. Tyler Denson must be liking what he's seeing, but what he'd really love to see is a goal. They won't get it before the half-time hooter sounds. 3-0 doesn't tell the story about this game. Durham came in as heavy favourites. They've beaten Derby twice this season. They are the legacy champions 3 years running, but they have been in a game and they may well be 3-0 in front, but they will know that Derby must score the next goal when we resume for the second half, you feel, to have any chance of getting through in this one and lifting the trophy. But from Durham, it must be said, they've been solid and they have been clinical, most importantly, at half-time. They lead by 3-0. Back in a bit.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce.
Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I can go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and Bucks being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.
The sun is shining, the grass is green, the water is calm and still here at the National Water Sports Centre in Nottingham. Welcome to Bucks Regatta 2024.
To the Father, oh, way too good to be bothered, oh, living life then be better, yes, tell me this is forever, yeah, summer days they're getting hotter, she getting up out the water, baby is beautiful, so that's the future is wavy, colors are crazy, I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life, everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in the fresh blue, glossy feeling brand new, sun is about to break through. I love the world today. I'm living on the right side. 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 I'm living on the bright side.
I was in the darkness, heartless, left for dead, long forgotten. Something was pushing me, pulling me straight down to the bottom. Then I came alive, I walked through the fire, my mind turned the embers to red. Got caught in the deep, but I calmed the seas, and I'll never be the same. Only thing that I can say is I'll never second guess it. Fight till my last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. I was born to be a legend. 'Cause I was born to be a legend. you've been to hell and back, you're swearing that you'll never take what you got for granted. Rising from the rubble, struggle, I'm gonna be the last one standing. It runs through my blood, I've just begun. See, I'm the one, I'm the chosen. The power inside, starting to rise. I know I was made for this moment. Only thing that I can say is I was meant for this, and I'm never second guessing. Fight till my last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. When the battle is raging, the blood in the fight, sacrifice that is made, and the reason we never stop till we make history. Oh, oh, oh. I put it all on the line and I made it, reminded of why when I look in your eyes. I wish I could stay, but I'm destined for so much more, 'cause I was born to be a legend. Oh, born to be a legend.
Welcome where it all began, Torino.
The United Kingdom will be looking to add to their total of 16 Winter Games medals. Led out by Ethan Clark, biathletes Robin Munro.
Over the next 10 days, we will celebrate the Magic 11 winter sports across the beautiful Piemonte region.
I declare the FISU World University Games Turin 2025 officially open.
Gonna rank 82.75, second place for Shaw and GB. Holly Smith from Great Britain into second place, 78.25.
The match and puts it out of reach for Germany, and so Great Britain become the first ever World University Games mixed doubles champion.
You will never forget about Torino 2025, the greatest edition ever.
We are good to go at the start of the second half. We resume with the score. Durham 3, Derby 0. But if you weren't with us for the first half, that scoreline really doesn't begin to tell the story. It might have even been a scoreline that some would have predicted at the start of the match. But again, I'm not sure if it was a match that those same people would have predicted. Derby have been well in it. Durham played really well, but Derby have more than played their part too. Could and perhaps should have scored one or two. Durham have scored 3 very, very good goals. They've been really clinical. All the while, Emily Brett has made a couple of fantastic saves as well. Damage could have been worse. Grace Byers has been busy without having to be spectacular. Ella Brennan has rattled a post. Durham have been asked some questions. This is Niamh Doody trying to get around the outside of Eleanor Humphrey. Hits the deck. Referee says nothing doing. Megan Wood back to Humphrey and now to... Well, Durham have won it back, and this could be curtains already at the start of the second half. Can't afford to concede the next goal, Derby, as Brown takes the shot on. It's blocked by Smithhurst. It is Erin Nicholson who looks to fire one of those trademark pinged passes on the diagonal. Derby once again looking to utilise their fly keeper, Emily Brett. An outfield player by trade. More than comfortable in these kinds of positions. Pokes it down the line. Might break here for Derby. Turning there was Bieg. Couldn't quite apply the finish. It's another very good Derby chance. Erin Brown forward. Touch from Dale is good. Strength from Smithhurst matched her. Humphrey. Megan Wood drives it a goal. It's speculative. Doody sealed out of it. Good defending. Brown turning away from Bieg. No way forward for her though. Brown and Dale have done well to link up there. Brown still has it. Derby pressure, relentless. Looking for Doody. Has done so well to turn there. Doody, that's a really clever idea, almost gets Brown in. Brilliant vision that from Niamh Doody. As Derby have dominated more and more of the ball, she's seen less of the court than she might have liked in the first half. Was so effective when she was on it though. Movement is excellent. She's got a lovely touch. An excellent eye for a goal as well. Here she is again. Oh, that's so good. Doody and Dale, that is brilliant. The little bit of quality between those two has been the difference between the two teams. This is so good from Niamh Doody. Through the legs, vision for the pass, finish was there. That's just excellent. It's just really, really top quality from Niamh Doody and Faye Dale. And that level of quality and clinicality at the top end of the court has ultimately been the difference between the two teams. Brennan, lovely. Megan Woods, bossed out of it by Brown. Doody on the end for the hat-trick! Too good. Niamh Doody has 3, Durham have 5. And for the 4th straight year, the championship trophy surely now is heading up to the northeast. Deadly, deadly Durham. They have been so clinical. Neve Duty's going to take a seat. She's going to be replaced by Alexandra Gatt, who's straight into the fray. Trying to get around her defender. That's a really good bit of defending by Eleanor Humphrey, and a tough bump for Alexandra Gatt, who slid into the boards behind the goal. There's a free kick, that's the call. So it means the players have to step back an extra couple of steps than they would for a corner. Teed back for Brown to strike, and Brannon was quickly out. Nicholson. There's that diagonal she likes. Lovely turn from Dale. Cross is cut out. And Brown's done well there against Brennan. Oh, Nicholson couldn't quite spin it around the corner. Good feet again from Brennan. Oh, really good feet from Brennan. But once again, Erin Brown there as the last line of defence. Brett might have a run here. So, really good bit of defending. Elastic legs from Alexandra Gatt to cut that out. And she wins a free kick for good measure, much to the chagrin of Ella Brennan. Fourth foul that for Derby as well. Gatt teed back. And that is 6. And Erin Brown has her goal. The captain delivers on championship. And you could see what that goal meant to her. In the big games, Erin Brown tends to deliver. And in the biggest game of the season, she has her goal, and Durham have themselves 6. Chris Sewell will be absolutely delighted with his team's start to the second half. There's a word with the third official there, Peter Nurse. Unsure if he'd have been disappointed maybe with the first, but I'm sure it was a closer game in between the Ds than he would have liked. He'd been pleased with the scoreline, I'm sure. But the performance in the second half from Durham has been excellent. They've just stepped it up a gear. They've had that gear to go to. And the quality that they have at the top end of the pitch, top end of the court. They are a very, very tough side to beat. Turning is Gatt. Finds a way out. Faye Dale. Gatt, Dale, hat-trick. That's such a good goal. It's such a good goal. Faye Dale on her way to a hat-trick of Bucks Championship titles. One as a fresher in her second year, and this now in her final. And she's got a hat-trick in the final. You can see there the frustration of coach Tyler Denson as Durham walk it in. And it was Tyler, who called for the timeout, and just wonder if he just wants to feel like he gets a grip of this game a little, because Derby, for how good they've been, are in danger of letting this one slip away into a scoreline that really doesn't reflect the team they are. And that is what Tyler will be impressing upon his charges here. They want to do themselves justice at this stage. There's a little moment there where a couple of players maybe not as focused as they might have been on winning the ball back, and in a match like this you will just get punished when you've got the quality of opposition against you. Neve Doody has been exceptional. She's actually ended up playing quite limited minutes, but when she's been on court, my goodness, has she been effective. Brett's going to have a whack. Dangerous place to lose it. Off the post. And Derby just get rid. Alexandra Gatt, game within a whisker. Cleared away, and first action really the second half for Byers. It says a lot about the direction of travel in this game. Byers was very busy in the first half. Durham have locked it down at the back in this second, and they've cashed in up front. Pass will just reach Emily Brett, but Alexandra Gatt did a really good job of putting her off. Defence charges Erin Brown, no way through. Here's Emily Brett. Teed up for Brett. Oh, and Alexandra Gatt rather bravely went in for that. Emily Brett's going to get herself a yellow card for a trouble. Ball was definitely there to be won. It's an unfortunate incident rather than anything else. And that's what Emily Brett is trying to say. Pass sold her a little bit short. Yeah, in the end just cleans out Alexandra Gatt. It's 5 fouls for Derby, they can't have any more. And there's a long time left to go in the second half. But yeah, couldn't quite cut out the pass. Hindsight 2020, of course, but she had a great opportunity towards the start of this second half, which might just have changed the direction of travel in this final. But what are finals if not for if buts and maybes? Hilliard cut out by Gatt. Nicholson. McLaughlin can't squeeze it through. Hilliard holds off McLaughlin. Honor Humphrey comes forward with it. Bieg with the shot, that's tame in the end. Rise looks to find Gatt and little loose directionally. Oh, Brett couldn't touch it in her own half. Chris Yule delighted. That's some good teamwork defence from Durham. Erin Brown does so well. Wins a corner. Chance maybe to break it for Derby. It's Bieg. And strong is Erin Brown. Bieg picks a pocket though. McLaughlin charges into the challenge. This is Niamh Doody back on court. Excellent defensive work from Humphrey. He just loses a touch. Good work again from Humphrey, and this time she can advance and have herself a shot. It was a stinger for Grace Byers. The heads you can just make out at the bottom of your screen there. Heading out from the stands and into the dressing rooms. The teams from our final match of the day. It's the Boys' Championship final between Loughborough and Hertfordshire. It will be brilliant. Really looking forward to it. Niamh Doody. Chance for another one for Niamh, and that's a good bit of defending by Hilliard. Good ball. Dealt with by Durham. Good backing up from Maisie Brown. Her first minutes on court, I think, the number 8. Niamh Doody. Good battling from Brown. She'll get around the other side of it as well. Humphrey, nice Brown in support, back for Humphrey, big chance, oh, and if that doesn't just sort of sum it up for Derby. They've done so many good things, so much right, they just haven't had that clinical edge when they've needed it. That's a great little ball. Brennan just couldn't quite get it under a spell. Brown's going to have a shot here. Well, wide in the end. Worth a go. As Emily Brett was scampering back. Ella Brennan on the move. Hilliard under real pressure from Doody. Derby ball though. Brennan, nice work. Tee back for Maisie Brown. No way through. I say credit to Derby, they've hung in there since that timeout by Tyler Denson, which was emergency stations really. They'd just conceded the 7th in quick succession and they were at risk of being blown out. But since that timeout, they've, all to their credit, really zoned in. They started to play some good stuff again. That's a lovely ball and it just won't go in. Durham, for their part, have been excellent. Neve Doody wins the free kick from Hilliard, who was just a little bit too physical. She's been excellent today. Tough call picking the player of the match for this one, I can tell you. It's not me doing it, by the way, I should stress, but just recognising that it is a tough call. And that foul is going to bring about a long penalty, 10 metres. Erin Brown to take it. Goalkeeper doesn't have to be on their line. This is a tougher penalty, but a deadly finish nevertheless. 6th foul of the match has brought that in for Durham, and every subsequent foul will have that. Sort of like free throws in basketball is a good way to think about it if you're familiar with that sport. Team fouls, very much a thing. You've got to limit your aggressions. And again, it's something that Derby have done pretty well in the last 10 minutes in particular. They've kept their discipline, both defensively and in terms of the foul count. Oh, well read by Brennan. Good chance here for Derby. Brennan all the way, deserves that. She deserves that. She's been the best of the bunch, Ella Brennan, for me. And a lovely goal. Grace Byers' clean sheet is spoiled, which I'm sure will be a source of some annoyance for the American. Well, maybe a chance for a second here for Brennan. Just waits on it, takes the shot on. Good save from Byers. Brennan just tried to sneak one into the mixer there. On the attack here at Durham with Doody. Oh, and that's a big chance for Faye Dale. A rare miss. Expected that one to crash into the back of the net again. 3 others have. Brennan, great pass. And once again, the finish just not quite there for Derby. Doody turning. Didn't quite have the room really for that. It's great imagination. Hilliard. Big had pinned her defender. Great effort that from Maria Bieg. Gat turns away from trouble. Brennan still going. And he's going to get the free kick for a trouble. I think she wanted to carry on there, did Ella Brennan. She's going to give this a crack, though. 3 players in the Durham wall. Straight into the heart of it. Breaks for Hilliard's. Into the keeper. Bieg's there. Hilliard's still there. And Durham defend it. Hilliard's shot is well blocked by Gat. Such an important part of the game, defending in futsal, and you've got to really love it. Got to enjoy putting your body in the line of fire. Given away. Final 3 minutes. Dale through the legs. Gap stops the run of Bieg. No foul. This is Bieg. Couldn't quite pick out Alex Harding. That's a great ball. Big into the middle, and Gat deals with that with short shrift. Humphrey with the strike. Brown in the way. He's done that so many times in this game. Really has had an excellent performance, has the skipper. Say, tough call on player of the match. Give it to quite a few Durham players. McLaughlin still battling. So too is Bieg, who comes away with it. Brennan joins her in the attack. Bieg is going to go all the way herself and couldn't quite get a clean shot away. Derby will be disappointed, there's no mistaking that. They won't be disappointed by defeat necessarily. Probably more the manner of the scoreline. They can be really pleased with many elements of the performance. Had a bad patch which really threatened to get away from them towards the start of the second half, but they've adjusted well. Just missing that clinical edge in the final thirds, which would serve them well against a team as good as Durham, who very much have that edge. The finishing has been lethal from the girls wearing purple. 3 goals apiece for Niamh Doody and Faye Dale. 2 for the skipper, Erin Brown. And 1 more for Derby. A lovely moment for Jess Smithhurst, who gets her goal. There might be time for 1 more as well. Off the post, and Brennan. Gatton with a challenge. Final 20 seconds are upon us. No way through for Bieg. Is there to be one final flourish for Durham? No. And that'll do as Durham once again are the national champions. Fourth year running, the Durham girls take the national futsal title. And this was a fabulous performance. 8-2 the final score. 3 goals apiece for Faye Dale and Niamh Doody. 2 for Erin Brown. 2 consolations for Derby from Ella Brennan and Jess Smithhurst. But Durham, who went in at half-time 3-0 in front, really put the hammer down at the start of the second half. And Team Durham got the job done. That's a happy squad right there with coach Chris Sewell, who has done the double today. His 2s won the trophy, his 1s have won the championship. Smiles all round for the girls of Durham. And because the 2s won the trophy earlier on, there is plenty of Durham here to celebrate too. Let's remind ourselves of some of the goals here this afternoon. Then there were some very, very good ones. How about this from Faye Dale? Absolutely stunning skill on a plate for Niamh Doody. That was her 2nd. Smashing 3rd from Faye. And then, how about this? You want skill? How about that from Niamh Doody? That was 4. And then 5, 6 and 7 followed very, very quickly, as it just started to unravel a little bit for Derby, and goodness me, didn't Durham put the hammer down. They were relentless. Some lovely, lovely goals in there as well. Penalty was the final touch from Durham. Derby did get a couple of goals. Ella Brennan well worth hers. She played really, really well in defeat for Derby today. And Jess Smithhurst got the final one of the piece to complete an 8-2 scoreline. There's the trophy. It awaits the Durham squad momentarily. Presentations in just a moment.
First of all, we want to welcome our match officials who's packing for their efforts as part of this. We show appreciation for joining with us. This is not meeting us.
Here come the University of Derby then. Great story for them this season. Shout out to lady in green right there, Emily Brett in particular. She's a striker in football and definitely an out-court player in futsal for both Derby Futsal and indeed Derby University for the past 2 seasons, and in stepping up as a goalkeeper this year has done a stellar job in helping Derby to get to this stage. They won the trophy last year, they've gone to the championship game this. It's quite an achievement from Derby and they should be very proud of their performance this season. No doubt about the champions. They are Durham. That is Erin Nicholson. 3rd year in her 2nd national final. Niamh Doody got a hat-trick today. Alexandra Gatt, who missed the final last year due to injury, gets her gold medal. Emma McLaughlin and Leah Monk next up. Goalkeeper Grace Byers had to play her part as well today. Coach Chris Sewell has had a golden day here at the University of Wolverhampton. And the co-captains are last up. Grace Byers and Faye Dale. It's Erin Brown who's scooping the Player of the Match trophy. Quite simply, cannot grumble with that. It could have gone to about 3 or 4 players who were all absolutely exceptional. But the 2 captains will receive the trophy and will give it some hoist in just a moment. For Faye Dale, her 3rd final, her 3rd title. Durham continue their reign at the top of the uni futsal game for the girls. Absolutely awesome today, and they take home the national title. They are your champions. They've done the double today. Gold in the trophy and the national championship to boot. The cream of the crop for girls futsal at uni level is still Durham University. We still have one more match for you today, and it should be a whole lot of fun. The last match is the men's championship final. It's Hertfordshire versus Loughborough. It's coming up for you at 4:30, and we'll leave you here with the images of the celebrations. Well earned from these Durham girls, who were fantastic today. Congratulations, Durham, as their squad mates from the 2s join them out on court as well to complete the celebrations. What a day for the club. What a day for those girls right there, and for him too. Chris Sewell does a double. Durham 1s and Durham 2s are the champions on finals day. Men's championship game coming up at 4:30. We will see you then.